In the realm of ancient Greek philosophy, Zeno's paradoxes have not only intrigued and perplexed scholars but also have profound implications beyond theoretical debates. These paradoxes, particularly through their exploration of infinity and the nature of progress, can offer valuable insights into our pursuit of success and resilience in personal and professional contexts. The key lesson from Zeno's paradoxes, such as the race between Achilles and the tortoise, is the notion that sometimes the pursuit of a goal can seem endless, much like Achilles' pursuit seems infinitely long due to the endless points he must reach to overtake the tortoise. Yet, the paradox also subtly teaches us about the power of persistence. Although theoretically, Achilles never overtakes the tortoise, in practical terms, continual progress, no matter how small the steps, leads inevitably to reaching and surpassing our goals. In our personal and professional lives, this translates to a resilience mindset. Each small step forward, each minor achievement, accumulates to form significant progress. By embracing the incremental nature of success, as suggested by Zeno's paradox, we are encouraged to maintain our efforts even when goals seem distant or unachievable. Moreover, Zeno's paradoxes can shift our perception of obstacles. Just as each segment of the race to the tortoise can be infinitely divided, so too can the challenges we face be broken down into more manageable parts. This approach allows us to tackle complex problems piece by piece, reducing the overwhelm and making the process more manageable. This video aims to explore how Zeno's paradox isn't just a philosophical curiosity but a practical toolkit for enhancing our ability to persist, to overcome challenges through resilience, and to ultimately unlock our potential. By understanding and applying the principles underlying Zeno's intriguing scenarios, we learn not only about the limits of human perception and mathematical logic, but also about the limitless power of the human spirit to pursue and achieve seemingly impossible goals. Defying the illusion of limits, Zeno's paradox, particularly through its exploration of infinite divisibility, offers a profound metaphor for understanding the nature of progress and the obstacles we face. The paradox posits that motion is an illusion because any distance can be infinitely divided into smaller segments, implying that completing any motion is theoretically impossible. This concept challenges our perceptions of reality and progress, drawing parallels to the psychological barriers we often encounter in our personal and professional lives. In the pursuit of success, it's not uncommon to face self-imposed limits, mental barriers that we construct based on our fears, past experiences, or societal expectations. These barriers can seem as insurmountable and infinite as the divisions in Zeno's races, creating a psychological deadlock that hinders progress. However, just as Zeno's paradox invites us to reconsider the nature of motion and progress, it also encourages us to question the reality of these self-imposed limitations. Recognizing that these limits are often illusions or exaggerated by our perceptions can be liberating. By mentally dividing these barriers into smaller, more manageable components, we can approach them more strategically. For example, if a project seems overwhelmingly large, breaking it down into individual tasks makes it more approachable. Each task completed is a small victory, a step forward in the project, akin to Achilles making progress in each subdivided segment of his race, despite the paradox of never reaching the end. Furthermore, Zeno's exploration of infinite divisibility can also inspire us to view progress itself differently. It suggests that between our current state and our goals, there are countless potential steps and milestones we might not initially consider. By expanding our perspective to include these intermediate steps, we increase our potential pathways to success. Each small step, each incremental achievement, builds momentum and cultivates a sense of progress, even when the final goal seems distant. Ultimately, embracing the insights from Zeno's paradox can empower us to transcend our perceived limits. By dismantling the illusion of insurmountable barriers, we not only enhance our resilience but also open up a wider range of possibilities for achievement. This approach not only makes daunting goals more accessible but also enriches the journey toward them with continuous learning and growth. Embracing incremental progress, Zeno's paradox, by questioning the very nature of motion through the concept of infinite divisibility, provides a compelling analogy for the process of achieving success in life and work. The paradox highlights that every movement, theoretically, requires an infinite number of smaller steps. Each movement towards a point involves reaching a midpoint first, then a midpoint of the remaining distance, and so on ad infinitum. This seemingly endless division of steps provides a powerful metaphor for the incremental approach to achieving goals. The idea of incremental progress is central to both personal development and project management. Instead of waiting for big breakthroughs or attempting to take giant leaps, success is more often achieved through consistent, small steps. This approach aligns with the essence of Zeno's paradox. Just as completing a journey is about passing through an infinite sequence of points, achieving a goal is about completing a series of smaller tasks. Each task, no matter how minor it appears, is a crucial step towards the ultimate objective. By embracing this principle, we can transform the way we approach our goals. Goals can be broken down into manageable tasks, each representing a small victory when completed. This method not only makes large or long-term goals more attainable but also helps maintain motivation. Celebrating these small victories keeps enthusiasm and commitment high, as each completed task provides tangible evidence of progress. Moreover, this mindset fosters resilience in the face of setbacks. In Zeno's paradox, the infinite divisibility of motion could be seen as a barrier to ever completing a journey. However, by acknowledging that each small step is a form of progress, we can persevere through challenges and delays. Understanding that setbacks are just another segment of the journey allows us to adjust our strategies and continue moving forward, rather than becoming overwhelmed by the perceived distance to our final goal. In practical terms, adopting an incremental approach means setting clear, achievable milestones and focusing on the next immediate step rather than being daunted by the overall scope of a project. It involves continuous assessment and adaptation, ensuring that each step is directed towards the ultimate aim. This not only makes large tasks more manageable but also integrates flexibility and adaptability into the process of goal achievement. Thus, Zeno's paradox serves not just as a philosophical puzzle but as a profound inspiration for effective goal setting and achievement strategies. It underscores the power of persistence, the importance of incremental progress, and the value of resilience, key elements that are essential for success in any endeavor. Patience and perseverance. Zeno's paradox, particularly in its discussion of infinite steps and the apparent impossibility of motion, provides a fascinating lens through which to view our own experiences with time and patience in the pursuit of goals. This ancient conundrum, by suggesting that any motion involves traversing an infinite number of intermediate points, invites us to consider the role of time in achieving success and the inherent value of patience. In both personal growth and professional projects, the journey toward achieving significant outcomes is rarely straightforward or quick. Just as Zeno's paradox posits that Achilles must reach an infinite number of points to catch up with the tortoise, so too might our paths to success seem filled with endless intermediate steps and unexpected delays. This perspective challenges the modern ethos of instant gratification and highlights the importance of persistence and perseverance over extended periods. Adopting a patient mindset allows us to appreciate each phase of our journey, understanding that progress is often incremental and subtle. Just as each tiny fraction of the journey in Zeno's thought experiments is critical to the completion of the race, each small step in our endeavors is integral to achieving our larger objectives. By embracing patience, we learn to value the slow and steady accumulation of efforts that builds towards significant achievements. Moreover, a patient approach helps build resilience, enabling us to remain committed to our goals despite challenges or setbacks. In the face of obstacles, patience reminds us that delays and difficulties are natural parts of any worthwhile endeavor. Much like the infinite steps in Zeno's journey, this understanding can prevent discouragement and foster a long-term perspective, encouraging us to persist where we might otherwise be tempted to give up. Furthermore, patience cultivated through understanding Zeno's paradox can lead to more thoughtful decision-making and planning. Recognizing that all achievements require time, we can better allocate our resources, pace our efforts, and set realistic timelines. This strategic approach not only reduces stress but also increases the likelihood of success by aligning our expectations with the practical realities of our pursuits. Thus, reflecting on Zeno's paradox in the context of time and patience does more than offer a philosophical insight. It provides a practical framework for enduring commitment and resilience in the face of life's inevitable complexities. It encourages us to see beyond immediate results, to commit to the long haul, and to recognize that every small step, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is a critical component of the larger journey towards success. Overcoming obstacles through creative problem solving. Zeno's paradox, particularly the one involving Achilles and the tortoise, serves not only as a challenge to our understanding of motion and mathematics, but also as an inspiration for creative thinking and innovation. The paradox posits that if Achilles gives the tortoise a head start, he will never overtake it because he must first reach the point where the tortoise began, and by then, the tortoise will have moved forward. This cycle of catching up to the tortoise's previous positions continues infinitely, suggesting an impossibility in overtaking. However, when we apply creative problem solving, we realize that this infinite divisibility doesn't hold in the practical, physical world where Achilles can and does overtake the tortoise. This recognition that the theoretical implications of Zeno's paradox do not align with practical realities encourages us to think creatively about the challenges we face in our own pursuits. Just as acknowledging the limitations of infinite divisibility allows us to solve the paradox of Achilles and the tortoise, so too can thinking outside the box help us overcome real-world obstacles. In practical terms, embracing creative problem-solving means questioning assumptions and conventional wisdom that often dictate standard approaches to challenges. For instance, in business, it might mean rethinking market entry strategies that assume certain barriers are insurmountable. Or in technology, it might involve developing new algorithms that bypass traditional computational limitations. Moreover, Zeno's paradox encourages us to look for alternative approaches, just as we might resolve the paradox by considering different frames of reference or the physical properties of the universe, such as the Planck length in physics, which suggests a limit to the divisibility of space. In our professional lives, we can look for unconventional strategies that others might have overlooked. This could involve leveraging new technologies, forming unexpected partnerships, or exploiting niche markets. Furthermore, the paradox underscores the value of challenging conventional wisdom. Often, the biggest breakthroughs occur when individuals dare to question the status quo and approach problems from unique angles. Just as questioning the assumptions behind Zeno's paradox opens up new insights into the nature of motion and space, challenging the accepted norms in our fields can lead to innovative solutions and advancements. By applying these lessons from Zeno's paradox, we can enhance our ability to think creatively and innovatively. This approach not only facilitates overcoming obstacles but also fosters a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. It pushes us to go beyond the obvious solutions, explore new possibilities, and achieve greater success by redefining the boundaries of what is considered possible. Embracing the journey. Zeno's paradox, with its deep philosophical implications about motion and the nature of progress, offers a valuable metaphor for rethinking our approach to success and personal development. The paradox challenges the straightforward concept of motion, suggesting an infinite complexity in what might seem like a simple act. Similarly, it invites us to reconsider the nature of our journeys toward personal or professional goals. It teaches us that the path to success is not just about the destination but equally about the journey itself. The key insight from Zeno's paradox is the appreciation of the journey. In our fast-paced world, there's a strong focus on outcomes and results, which can lead to rushing through experiences without truly engaging with them. However, by understanding that every step towards a goal is composed of smaller, valuable segments, much like the infinite steps Achilles must take to reach a seemingly straightforward goal, we learn to value each part of the process. This appreciation for the journey encourages us to savor the process. Every challenge faced and every small victory won is part of building our capabilities and expanding our understanding. Just as every segment in Zeno's paradox is essential for the entirety of the motion to exist, each experience and setback we encounter enriches our journey and contributes to our growth. By celebrating these small victories, each successful step, each problem solved, we not only maintain motivation but also build a narrative of progression and resilience. Moreover, embracing the journey helps cultivate a resilient mindset, understanding that success is a complex path, much like the infinite divisibility in Zeno's Paradox, prepares us to endure setbacks and challenges with a more robust spirit. It shifts our focus from being purely destination-driven to finding value in persistence and the gradual overcoming of difficulties. This shift is crucial for long-term success as it fosters endurance and perseverance, qualities essential for navigating the complexities of any significant endeavor. Finally, this perspective enriches our sense of fulfillment when we recognize that personal growth and learning are as important as the goal itself. Our pursuits become more meaningful. This holistic approach prevents burnout and disillusionment that can come from focusing too narrowly on specific outcomes. Instead, we learn to find joy and satisfaction in the continual process of learning, adapting, and advancing. Therefore, Zeno's Paradox does more than pose a philosophical challenge. It provides a framework for a more thoughtful and fulfilling approach to achieving our goals. By appreciating each moment of our journey, celebrating our incremental achievements, and cultivating resilience, we not only enhance our likelihood of success but also ensure that the path we take is as rewarding as the destination itself. Zeno's Paradox offers valuable insights into our quest for success and resilience. By defying limits, embracing incremental progress, nurturing patience and perseverance, seeking creative problem-solving, and appreciating the journey, we can tap into the power of this paradox to unlock our true potential. Let us remember that success is not a linear path, but a continuous journey. And by applying the principles of Zeno's Paradox, we can navigate challenges, overcome obstacles, and achieve our goals with resilience and determination.